So this is the new MacBook Pro M1, the Pro device for Pro users. The baseline variant of these M1 MacBooks come with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of solid state drive, which starts at around 1,23,000 rupees. The variant which I have has 16GB of RAM and 256GB of SSD, which was around 1,43,000 rupees, and you can also configure the SSD up to 2 terabytes. As you can see, I have the space grey color with me, and it looks very premium and feels very solid as it is completely built with aluminium and has a weight of 1.4 kgs. Design wise, it is same as the previous MacBook Pro 13. It has the 13.3-inch LED backlit display with IPS technology, resolution of 2560 by 1600 at 227 pixel per inch, 500 nits of brightness, which is great if you're outdoors, and the screen has a true tone technology which keeps on changing the color of your display according to the surrounding conditions. These MacBooks come with 2 Thunderbolt 3 ports or USB 4 ports on the left, one headphone jack on the right, and the bottom part is absolutely clean. Talking about the keyboard and trackpad, we get Magic Keyboard, as we all know that Apple has killed their butterfly keyboards. So the keyboard has good key travel and nice clicky feel to it, and they are obviously backlit, and it automatically changes the brightness of your keys according to lightings near you. And we also have a touch bar on the top, which is actually great as it gives instant access to emojis while you are chatting, it gives access to multiple shortcuts while using a specific app, and much more. And in front of that, we have a Touch ID sensor which is very fast, as you can see. And here we have the industry leading trackpad. This is a force touch trackpad which has pressure sensing capabilities, force click, multi-touch gestures, and much more. And yes, this is a glass trackpad. You can also get a keyboard protector, as I have put here, to keep it more protected with dust, and links are in the description. On the top of the screen, there is a 720p FaceTime HD camera, which is not the best, but I would say it is better than any other laptops out there. Talking about the batteries, this MacBook has the best battery inside it. This MacBook gives you even more battery life than the MacBook Pro 16, which has 100 Wh battery inside it. M1 MacBooks have 58.2 Wh battery, where you can watch movies up to 20 hours and surf on web for 17 hours. And in the box you also get a 61 watt USB-C power adapter and a C2C 2 meter long cable. So what makes this M1 MacBook Pro different from the M1 MacBook Air? Although the Air has the same M1 chip inside it, it lags behind in terms of performance than the Pro. The benchmark scores might look very similar, but because of its fanless configuration, it cannot sustain its performance for longer period of time as it heats up, which is not the case with the Pro as it has a fan inside it. So now let us talk about the M1 chip itself, which is present in the new MacBook lineups, and this is the biggest change that Apple has made to their Mac lineups. So the M1 chip has total of 16 billion transistors in it. The chip has been made on 5nm process technology. It has 8-core CPU, 8-core GPU, and 16 cores neural engine. Out of the 8 cores in CPU, 4 are performance cores and 4 are efficiency cores, which makes it faster than the previous generation MacBooks. Apple also claims about this GPU to be the world's fastest integrated GPU ever put any PC. The 16 cores neural engine provides up to 11 times faster machine learning performance. The SSD has a read speed of up to 3.3 GB per second. I also ran Cinebench R23 on this Mac, and the scores are in front of you. In single core, this MacBook scored 1514 points, and in multi-core, this MacBook scored 7794 points, which is absolutely great. Now, few things that you should keep in your mind is that you cannot user upgrade the RAM and the SSD. You can only configure the RAM up to 16 GB and can configure the SSD up to 2 terabytes. Now, all the softwares are not ready for these M1 MacBooks. Developers will make their apps for this in coming days, but you can still use the Intel-based software on M1 chips with the help of Rosetta 2. These new MacBooks run on macOS Big Sur, which is particularly made and built for these chips. The OS itself looks very beautiful and is very fluent to use. So you tell me in the comments whether you liked it or not, and if you have any doubt, comment down below. I will surely come back to you. Thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe.